Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors trade. The Golden State Warriors have just pulled off what might be the most shocking move of the NBA offseason. A blockbuster trade that has left fans speechless, insiders stunned, and rival gems scrambling to react. You're not dreaming, this is real. Their Warriors may have just stolen a $231 million superstar in a jaw-dropping trade that absolutely nobody saw coming. And just when you think that's the only major headline from San Francisco, they double down and make another massive move. It's now confirmed Kai Sotto, the 7'3" Filipino phenom, has signed a 3-year deal with their Warriors. The internet is on fire. The NBA world is spinning. And Warriors fans, they are celebrating like they just won their 5th championship. Let's dive into this unreal chain of events that could reshape not just Golden State's future, but the entire league as we know it. It all started quietly. A few rumors, a few social media breadcrumbs, and then boom. Multiple sources confirmed that the Golden State Warriors had entered serious discussions to acquire a superstar player on a max deal. That superstar, none other than Zach LaVine, the electric, high-flying 2-time All-Star guard from the Chicago Bulls. And then, without warning, the deal was done. Zach LaVine is a Warrior. Yes, the same Zach LaVine with a $231 million contract and one of the most dangerous scoring arsenals in the NBA. A guy who can drop 40 on any given night. A guy who's been looking for the right system, the right teammates, and the right moment to explode into true superstardom. And now he's suiting up next to Stephen Curry. The reaction has been wild. This isn't just another flashy move. This is a signal. The Warriors aren't done. They're not rebuilding. They're reloading. They're sending a message to the rest of the Western Conference. We're still here. And we're coming for another ring. LaVine's fit with Golden State is fascinating. He brings dynamic scoring, elite athleticism, and the kind of ball movement that's tailor-made for Steve Kerr's system. He doesn't need the ball in his hands every possession. He thrives in space. And with Curry, Draymond Green, and possibly Andrew Wiggins still in the mix, the Warriors now have one of the most versatile, explosive lineups in the entire NBA. Reports say the trade involved a package, including Moses Moody, Chris Paul's expiring deal, and 2 future first-round picks. A steep price, sure. But when you get a player like LaVine in his prime, locked in with a long-term contract, you take that risk, especially when Steve Curry is still playing MVP-level basketball and hungrier than ever for one more title run. LaVine gives them that second star. Someone who can take over stretches of a game, relieve pressure from Curry, and go toe-to-toe with the Western elite. Whether it's Luka, Jay, Booker, or Shea. Suddenly, their Warriors look dangerous again. Not just because of what they were, but because of what they're becoming. But hold on, it gets even better. As the LaVine news was still dominating headlines, the Warriors front office dropped another bomb. Sotto, the pride of the Philippines, has officially signed a 3-year deal with the team. Let that sink in. 3 years. Not a training camp invite. Not a 2-way contract, a full deal. Their Warriors have seen enough. They believe in Kai's talent, his potential, and his ability to grow into something truly special under their system. This is historic. This is emotional. This is groundbreaking. Sotto becomes the first full-blooded Filipino player to sign a multi-year contract with an NBA team. And it just happens to be the most iconic dynasty of the modern era. This move isn't just about basketball. It's about culture, about representation, about opening doors for millions of fans and future players. The reaction across the Philippines has been nothing short of legendary. Fireworks, street celebrations, fans rocking Golden State gear in Manila, Cebu, Davao, you name it. For Filipinos, this isn't just a contract. It's a moment of pride felt by an entire nation. And for the Warriors, it's a brilliant move both on and off the court. Kai brings a unique skill set, size, soft touch, passing vision, and an emerging shooting range. At 7'3", he's not just a rim protector. He's a potential floor spacer who can thrive in Golden State's ball movement, heavy offense. He fits perfectly into their developmental timeline. He doesn't have to be a star overnight. He just has to keep growing, learning, adapting, and there may be no better place to do that than alongside Draymond Green, Kevin Looney, and under the guidance of Steve Kerr. Sources say the Warriors have big plans for Kai in year one. He'll likely split time between the main roster and Santa Cruz to maximize his minutes, but he will absolutely get opportunities to prove himself. And if his summer workouts are any indication, where he reportedly impressed staff with improved footwork, mid-range consistency, and defensive instincts, then fans might see more of Kai than expected early on. He's coming, and the world better be ready. And it's all happening at the perfect time. The Western Conference is a battlefield right now. The Nuggets are still elite. The Thunder are coming. The Lakers, Suns, Clippers, they're all hungry. But none of them just added a top-tier scorer and the most marketable international prospect in a single week. None of them are making the kind of cultural and competitive statement the Warriors are right now. They're saying, we're not just building a team. We're building the future. And let's not forget what this means for Steve Curry. This move gives him fresh legs around him, more space to operate, more weapons to lean on. If there were any doubts that the Warriors would fade quietly into the night, those doubts are gone. Golden State is back in the spotlight, back in the race, and back on everyone's radar. And with moves like these, they're not just looking to compete, they're looking to dominate. Sotto, meanwhile, is walking into a dream. A real shot, a real jersey, a real chance to show what Filipino basketball is all about. And make no mistake, he's not here to be a mascot or a marketing tool. He's here to compete, to earn minutes, to be part of something legendary. Their Warriors believe in him, and the fans are already behind him. So now, as the dust begins to settle on one of the wildest off-season weeks in Warriors history, all eyes are on the Bay. Because the story isn't done, more moves could still be coming. But one thing is certain, the Golden State Warriors just changed everything.